Welcome to Chaska Middle School West All-Stars, where we focus on former Chaska Middle School West students and see what incredible things they're doing today. This month, we focus on Distant Edge.
Hi everyone, I'm Nolan.
I'm Aaron.
We're two of the 5 Distant Edge members, coming to you live from University of Minnesota. But all 5 of us, we went to Chaska Middle School West way back in the day. Aaron and I both played trumpet in a concert band, but we also did a lot of the music programs. For example, in 6th grade, I tried out for the garage band playing piano. I barely even knew how to read notes then, but I kind of liked messing around. And eventually, Mr. Songer encouraged me to try singing because we needed more male vocalists. So that's where that started. And from there, I started meeting other students who wanted to form a band, and eventually that's where Distant Edge came from.
Vocalist Nolan Litschewski, guitarist Nate Erickson, bass guitarist Aaron Eiden, keyboardist Sam Swanson, and drummer Jahmal Fisher started the band Distant Edge when they were in 8th grade at Chaska Middle School West. They now continue to record, produce, and perform music at a very high level as they all attend college in their sophomore year.
Aaron's still not quite in the picture, but at some point we needed another guitar player, and I remember I saw, Aaron and I have been friends since 2nd grade, so I saw a guitar at his house and I said, "Do you play guitar?" And then take it away, Aaron.
Literally, I had never picked it up before. I hardly even knew what it was. It was really old. It was my brother's. I never touched it before. But he kept pushing me. I was like, all right, fine, I'll check it out. I started asking around, and then I see Songer has this whole beginner guitar lesson thing. So I was like, hey, that's something I can definitely try out. So I bring my guitar along. I started doing that, and yeah, honestly, probably one of the best things I've ever done for guitar. It was such an eye-opening experience and stuff, and it was so cool that we could get this beginner lesson going, even though I never even touched it before.
Right. And I mean, from there, eventually Aaron switched to bass guitar, but I mean, they're very similar. And yeah, I mean, we had all been in a lot of programs. I think Sam, the keyboard player in our band, was in mariachi band, but he was percussion, so he was just playing bongos in there. But hey, I mean, that's awesome.
One step forward, 2 steps back. See, I think of all my hopes and my dreams. I've reached desires that burn within me. Yet hard to explain. Who am I to complain? Who am I to be talking? 'Cause maybe I'm wrong about the hope that is within me. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm right.
But yeah, from there, I mean, eventually we started playing more and we started making more of our own music. And we then high school came along, and half of us were going to Chan, half were going to Chaska, which was scary, but it worked out. We stayed together, and we eventually wrote and recorded our own EP junior year or so. And senior year, we started working on an album. For our senior project, we ended up doing a tour of the Upper Midwest. It wasn't that successful, but it was an experience for sure.
It's a lot of fun.
Yep. And from there, I mean, we're still working on that album. We're finishing it up right now, and that's obviously when COVID kind of hit, and it's been a mess for everybody. And I know it's definitely probably disappointing. I mean, what have we've had shows scheduled,
Yeah.
and just like we've gotten, we had an opportunity. Our guitar player goes to Gustavus, and their opener was going to be, their spring concert last year was going to be Black Bear. The rapper, and somehow Nate just asked them if we could open, and they were like, yeah, that'd be awesome. So we were going to open for Black Bear. They pushed it off to this fall, and now they've postponed it again, so it's very disappointing. But I think it's just really important right now to get creative with what you do musically. We've had to, because we're talking about releasing an album when we can't even do a release show, which is disappointing. But recently, tell them about the recording thing.
Yeah, so through Nolan's job, pretty much, we got this backstage thing where we could play at a production company, and even though there wasn't a crowd or anything there, they saw these really nice cameras and lights and stuff, and we actually put on a show that got recorded, so then we could use it as promo, even though we couldn't play an actual show. So it's even though we can't get out there and do ideally what we want to do, we can still find different ways that we can keep moving forward with stuff, which is really awesome.
And I think definitely those moments, we had not seen each other for a long time, being at different schools and stuff. We practiced virtually and things like that, and we came together and we played the show, and it was not perfect by any means, but it felt really good. It was rejuvenating, and finding those ways to work together is just really important. And I think going back to middle school, I think it's just a really great time to explore music. I for one, I was, like I said, played trumpet, and then right before high school, I never caught on. I never was very good. So I decided to switch to percussion, and I ended up loving percussion. I was in drumline in high school and all that, and it was super fun. So honestly, my biggest advice is if you don't love the instrument you're playing, do not give up on music, but try other things. Try a different concert band instrument, going from trumpet to percussion. Or if maybe concert band music isn't your thing, and you really like rock or something, there's so many great programs that this district has that a lot don't. A lot of music teachers, they hear pop music and they're like, that's not real music. But we're very blessed that honestly every music teacher from middle school to high school is so great, and there's all these programs. You can play jazz, you can play concert, you can play rock, you can play pop. There's hip hop, electronica, and really just explore all those things, and you might find a path in music that leads you with your friends all the way through college. And we're not successful or anything quite yet, but either way, it's super fun. And honestly, it's super fun just making music with your friends, and maybe someday it'll take you somewhere. So, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.